Hello everybody, I'm gonna try recording again. Um, so this is Matt Plays Every Spec episode who knows what. I'm still organizing my playlists and um, getting some skills at managing a YouTube playlist and uploading videos. I mean, I'm obviously not like the best at that kind of stuff. I've not called myself a YouTube content creator. I had no goals to become one. But now I kind of have goals to become one. Um, yeah. So this this priest. First of all, I just cannot love priest. I can't. I've tried. I even have this naughty sounding other priest. This is a Volpera priest. I got to max level 80. Um, but I just could not enjoy it. I tried. I tried Shadow. I tried Holy. I just did not enjoy it. And the reason is kind of stupid, but this is what fixed it, is choosing the right race for it. Because Tauren, I mean, this is going to sound like an opinion, because it definitely is an opinion. But Tauren look really good in armor. They just have, let me see if, yeah, it's capturing my cursor. Okay, we're going to need this cursor, so pay attention to this cursor. Let's zoom in and let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get rid of this. So, they are kind of square-ish shaped. Tauren, that is. And also you could use High Mountain Tauren. But the body shape of Tauren makes certain parts of of their armor just really good to look at. Um, yeah, the shoulders are very visible. Like, I play all the way zoomed out like this, and I can still tell what the shoulders look like. Reddish. So let's Berg. Yeah, this will be shadow. Let's apply. Oh, I mean to do that. I mean, just look at how big and chunky. Like, you can actually see the detail on the shoulders. And shoulders, by the way, one of the best pieces of armor in the game, because they're all like super unique. Shout outs to the designers and the artists who make WoW armor, or armor in any game. I mean, Elden Ring and hundreds of other titles of games require artists to just design all this stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm like taking a moment of gameplay time to like draw attention to the detail. Look at this. This staff has blood in it. It's like half filled with blood. I don't even know where I got this staff. But this, like, choosing to roll a Tauren priest, is what made me actually be able to slightly enjoy playing priest. Because I can actually see the armor. I'm going to log out for a second and take a look at the blood elves that I play. Okay, so here's my warlock. I guess you could call me a bit of a pervert. I mean, I do like beautiful women. I like beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. But when you're running around as like a blood elf, the box that you're looking at is like human shaped. It's long and skinny. And just look at how much further away you appear to be from the character. Like, I can't even tell. But Matt, you can just zoom in. If you I don't know. You can, but it's just like the way the eyeball moves and how when you stare at a focal point, you can, like, the shoulders and the head and the mask and the chest piece are all kind of visible if I'm zoomed in, which I rarely am because I'm playing the game. And playing the game, I like to be zoomed all the way out. Especially because when you're driving around this mount, whatever the mount is, it's usually pretty big and takes some screen space. I don't even use the huge mounts. Well, let me get out my Intor and Charhound. People say this is a good mount. It's from like Legion or something. I can't remember. Look how beastly it looks. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's got a skull for a mouth. Where's my mount special? Let's see what it does. Yeah. But I don't use big mounts a lot because they're just too bulky to look at. I prefer the small mounts. Especially when I'm doing like the skywriting. There's no icon. There we go. Skyrider racing. I'll usually have like some kind of small mount. I don't on this character, but I'll choose like that glider thing, just so it's easier to look at when I'm doing those races. Did I mention I have ADHD? So anyway, if you're running around as a blood elf, yes, they're attractive. They look like real people. I mean, Tauren are like cows, and they're not very humanoid as compared to blood elves. But I don't play like this. I don't play zoomed in. And even if I did, like, look, you can't see. She's got no detail on her. Like, all this stuff is boring down here. The most busy part of the design is the head and the horns and... Let me see if I can give you some more examples. Just look how annoying it is to zoom in and out in order to get a look. Yellow Wolf. Yeah, I name... Egregious Slag. I name things random, super random names. But Yellow Wolf is a musician that I kind of like. Because I found out about Yellow Wolf through the rapper named Ritz. He's an Atlanta-based white rapper. But yeah, I love designs like this. Did I mention I have ADHD? But they're just harder to look at because it's tall, it's long and tall. And on a Tauren, it's like blocky, it's like a square. You get to, and the shoulders are huge. Like, look at how awesome these shoulders are. I can't even, the game won't even let me scroll in on them. If these shoulders could be put on a Tauren, it literally increases my enjoyment of the game. And it helps that Tauren have one of my favorite racials in the game. That War Stomp thing. Who cares about Arcane Torrent? This is the Blood Elf racial. Remove one beneficial effect from all enemies within 8 yards and restore 3% of your mana. If you're a mage, you don't need to worry about mana. Right? You just don't. They changed that sometime after vanilla. Like, back in the days... Let's spend 9 minutes and I'm just rambling. That's fine. I don't care. You don't have to, like, watch this video. This is basically so I can talk. Though that's the main reason why I like making these videos, is because I get to ramble and pretend I have an audience, even though it's just me. At least until I do this live, which I don't know if I ever will. Yellow Wolf, horns and belly. So, for a long time, every clothy character that I have is like a Blood Elf female. And then I tried the Volpera. I was like, they're cute. They're little fox people. Let's make one. And they have kind of an interesting racial because you can make camp with them, and it's sort of like having a second Hearth point. But I don't like their shape at all. They have such a weird shape to them, and they're too small. This is the same reason I hate playing gnomes and dwarves. They're just too freaking small. This is a game where you need to look at your surroundings all the time. This isn't one of those, PS4 games like a Devil May Cry or an Elden Ring, or what was before Elden Ring? Oh, all the Dark Souls game and Bloodborne and shit. Good God, those games have amazing design. Like, all the boss design and the character and the armor and stuff, just absolutely beautiful. Better than WoW. But I don't play those games right now for reasons. Or like, I don't want to play Dark Souls because I don't play video games to challenge myself. I play video games to fuck around and have fun. I challenge myself in real life. My real life is full of challenges. And other like consoles and stuff I haven't bought for myself in a long time because I'm poor. And I knew when Elden Ring came out, I didn't play it. And I had friends that were like, dude, you have to play it. You have to play Elden Ring. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But I can't. Or won't. And they're like, dude, but why? It's awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's exactly why I can't play it. It's too good. It would suck up all my time. I would be addicted to it. And you might be saying things like, but Matt, you're playing World of Warcraft. Yeah, but games that are legit that good, like Elden Ring level good, I will play even more than World of Warcraft. Even more. To an unhealthy type thing. So I just got this guy to level 80. Named him Crustacean. Shadow Priest, I don't like how Shadow Priest feels. It feels counterintuitive all the time I play it. Mind Blast is a nuke that they have, and you only have 2 charges of it. It's just complicated. So if this is a class that you enjoy, props to you, you're smarter than me. Or you're better at a complicated class than I'm not. Because every time I go into battle with the Shadow Priest, it's like the first time. Like, I don't know what to do in what order. And could I get better at it? Yes, of course I could. Over time. But in a game like World of Warcraft, where you have, like, how many classes? 10, 11, 12 different classes? And a limited amount of time in real life, I usually just stick to what I really like the best. And that happens to be Resto Druid, Prot Warrior, Paladin, DPS Monk, stuff like that. Shadow Priest is just like any other class. You can do damage, or you can heal. You can do one thing or the other thing. You can top charts if you take... You can top DPS charts or healing charts if you take your character seriously and get good with it. And you can do the same thing with Resto Druid. So, I don't know. But this is... Matt plays every spec. So, since I have recently gotten this character to this level, I just hit 80. Since I want to be done with it, I'm going to go ahead and play Shadow Priest today. because I do want to be done with Priest. And I'm kind of looking forward to trying Discipline, because I haven't tried Discipline Healer or Discipline Priest in a long time. But I don't think it'll make me change my opinion. We're gonna do this Awakening the Machine. I actually turned off the fan in my room. I'm trying to adjust the headset so that the audio is free from like blowing noises and stuff. Oh, that's right. Okay. Do I have that little suitcase thing? Yes, I do. Use an Awakening. If you have this thing in your bags, this is the point where you're supposed to use it. So this is what it does. It opens up this thing and then gives you 3 choices. Your critical strike chance is increased by 5%. Your jumping capabilities are 6%. All damage you deal is increased in your size. Okay, we're gonna go with the damage. I'm just showing you, for anybody who's curious about what that fucking spare toolbox is in your bags, it's constantly showing up there. And I do recommend just throwing it the fuck away. Because Awakening the Machine is easy. And it's not worth carrying around in your bag. But I've used it just to show. So I'm going to open these things. Kedge. I need to clean out my bags again. But it's too late for that. So I went tailoring and inscription on this character, which kind of helped my enjoyment, because I have always avoided tailoring and inscription. And I was like, there's part of me that really wants to have one profession of every kind, just for completionism. Who drinks Pib Extra? You know who? People that saw that box of soda before they saw Dr. Pepper. That's who. So let's talk Shadow Priest. Ready to continue. So there, they have mana that they don't have to worry about. If you're DPS, you'll never have to worry about mana. You basically have infinite mana. But when it's time to heal, watch what happens if I start to heal. You start losing mana. This other resource is called Insanity. And lots of your abilities will give you Insanity. It's the resource that you build up in order to spend. So the builder and spender. And the spender is called Devouring Plague, which I have on my 4. It's a dot. It's a powerful dot. Not a nuke, which is already kind of unconventional. And that's fine because it gives Shadow Priest a little bit of uniqueness. I just don't enjoy it. Everything about this class is hard to me. So I'll show you. There's Devouring Plague. Let's get all these people. There. This move right here, Shadow Crash, it's on a very short cooldown. And what it does is it applies your 2 dots to everything in an area. Shadow Word Pain and Vampiric Touch. damn it, I fucking did the wrong thing. I also don't like channeled spells. Mind Flay is a very useful, powerful spell for Shadow Priest, and when it's empowered based on a proc, it hits like a damn truck. But I just don't like channeled spells. I don't like them. I like cast time, and then when the cast time is complete, I do damage. That's what I like. So, Mind Blast is a nuke. It's pretty straightforward, but you only have two charges of it, which is very different. I'll show you my spec here. So, Mind Flay, that was not empowered. It's just useful because it does work. Just trying to kill off these things. Stupid swarm boys. Let's see if I can get you this time. Okay. If you're worried about this guy's health, you don't need to be. So that was an empowered Mind Flay, that proc. It's one of those side things you can get off. This is a Mind Blast proc, which I didn't get to use. Let's just see. Shadow Crash is useful for that. Putting, like, dotting up a bunch of enemies at the same time. And Shadow Priest can do really good damage. They can. But that's not enough to hold my attention. So, we are at wave 10 right here. Show the thing. There we go. After 10 waves, you start seeing these little med bots around that don't attack speaker cooldowns. Instead, they just busy themselves doing something. And once you kill them, they leave behind a health pack that starts to heal him. So, if he's barely alive at this point, you're still fine. Like, I'm definitely not playing well right now. I'm just focusing on talking. 23 minutes. I think we'll start another video. So, there's a medbot. I will try to remember. We'll get rid of this thing. Ranged. Okay. That was a trinket I was using. Yeah, I'm just recording video. So watch how much he gets healed. Boom. Boom. Also don't like this. Come on. This ability, Void Bolt. I just don't like how it works. I rarely use it, even though it's OP. Oh, that's right, I'm not using, I'll just do this, Halo. I have had a really rough day. I'm not like in the greatest mood ever. Let's see if we can get these together. Power infusion. But you know, Matt plays every spec. Matt have to play Shadow Priest. See how much it hits? It hits like a truck. I might actually die here. Shadow Word Death is one of those, you know, does extra damage if the thing's about to die moves. But I just don't care about it. I don't care.